Last week we processed some chestnut oak acorns, and I put them into the food processor and ground them up until I had acorn grits, which I put into this jar. Then I topped the jar up with water. Since then I changed that water about 20 times. Now it should be nice and sweet without any inkling of bitterness, so I have to test it to make sure. Hold on. Just a little bit here. Yeah, they're good. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is to pour them into a, well, you can come and see here, a sieve that I have in the sink. So if you follow me over here. Okay, now I lined the sieve with some fabric because I want to be able to squeeze all the water out of this. Okay, as you can see, there's still stuff in the jar, so I'm going to add more water just to rinse it around. Shake it up, put it in there. One more quick rinse. No point in wasting any of it. It takes a long time to prepare this stuff, so you don't want to waste any. Okay, so now what we have is the grits in here, which I'm now going to squeeze out to get the last remaining water out of it. Now once I've squeezed all the water out of it, it can then either go on a tray in a low oven, but I happen to have a dehydrator downstairs, so we're going to put it in the dehydrator. See, just squeeze all the last of the water out there. Okay. Now we need to transfer it downstairs to where my dehydrator is. Okay. You can just okay. Go ahead, follow me down to the hobbit hole. And as you can see, oh yeah, the lights are on there. Let me turn these lights on. Okay. So as you can see, my dehydrator is here, and right now I have in the dehydrator some mushrooms that I'm drying, which I will put over here. I don't need those right now. So my next thing is to put some very fine mesh onto this this grid here. Hold on. The whole idea of this is that I don't want any fine bits to fall through, because there are kind of dusty bits in amongst this lot. Alright, so take about half of it, and probably more than half there, but we'll see. And I'm going to spread it out evenly over the whole area. Okay, let's find the way it is. So the whole idea is to get as thin a layer as possible, and that way it will dry quicker. Okay, so that's my first layer, and then another layer here, and again I will get my, is that even? No, that's even. Okay, put this over and pour the rest of them onto here. Okay. Yeah, as I said before, you don't want to waste any of this because it takes so long to prepare it, and throughout the course of time you lose bits and pieces here and there, so you don't want to waste any if you can avoid it. Okay, so that's it. This is all laid out. I put it in there. I turn the heat on, and it's now in the dehydrator, and that's that.